Hi, I would like today to talk to you about the method that will definitely drive you to your success. There are different ways and different strategies to work for a goal, but I would like specifically to talk about the steady walk to the top method. And it's the method that will definitely lead you to your achieved goals, the desired outcome that you wish to have. And it is into, there is a dilemma for some people whether they should give all their energy impulsively, compulsively, at once, and just struggle and work a lot, a great deal, not thinking of doing anything, and just struggle and achieve. But this is not the best possible way to achieve your goal, and probably by struggling, you're not going to go far, far from the point you started. You will be exhausted, you will be tired, probably you will end up having no energy, and you will see that you actually spend all your energy without achieving any tangible outcome for your goals. So instead of giving all at once, all your energy, struggling and doing all that you can do so impulsively to achieve, there is the other way, the discrete way. And let's talk a little bit about it. It's the steady walk to the top way of achieving your goals. And I would like to give you some characteristics of this procedure, of this process that is long and sometimes is not very appealing to a lot of people, but it's the only one that bears results, that brings the outcome that you want. So let's see what are the characteristics of this method, the steady walk to the top method. First of all, it works only in the long term. So when you just begin, know that you will need time to achieve what you want to do. But this time is necessary to start building a coherent, sound outcome, and building the building blocks that will actually bring you to your goal, the achievements that you want to have. So get ready for a long-term investment to your goal and to your goal making. The second thing is that in order to start working with that, you need to set a well-defined goal. Don't just push your energy, say, yes, I have a great project. I don't know, let's start a startup, or let's start an e-shop, and I know how to do it, let's do it now. Yes, but what kind of e-shop would that be? What kind of startup would that be? Where is the definite plan, the business plan? What are the deadlines that you want to achieve, the different deadlines that you want to have in different stages of your development? You need to have a well-defined goal. I want exactly that thing to happen. I want to have an e-shop to sell, I don't know, the stickers I design because I like them a lot and I have a philosophy behind that. But find out the well-defined goal, and I want to sell those stickers and have a budget of 30,000, an income of 30,000 dollars per year for the first 2 years by selling those stickers. This is a well-defined goal. And the third thing is that you need to have a well-thought action plan that goes with this well-defined goal. And well, in the steady walk to the top method, you just don't say, I will just do it, let's just do it. You have first an action plan, and then you have this coherent action plan that is based on tangible deadlines, tangible tasks, viable actions that you can do daily, weekly, monthly, and you know how to do them. You know how to decide which are those tangibles and those tasks and those actions. So you say that you have this action plan, it's well defined, and you will move with this action plan along with that. And the other thing is that you need to have perseverance and patience and faith to your goal in order to start building this action plan and working on it. So Your action plan says that first you're going to find a web developer, or first you're going to have I don't know, the collection of your stickers already prepared, or you're going to discuss this with your developer and you need this first period of time to do that. And you just start setting the action plan. First you do that, you check if your action plan is viable, and then you start working that. And in order to do that, you need to engage your perseverance, your patience, your faith to your goal in order to start working on this whole project, but at the same time knowing that it's going to last in a long term and that you are okay with that. You know that if you just go to impulsively work, it's not going to bring you any fruits, not going to bring you the desired outcome. So the other thing is that it's important that you limit and you avoid impulse actions. So you stick with your plan, you work with that, and people might say right now, might have objections. Yes, but if the plan doesn't work, yes, here you have your feedback, and carefully you think about the feedback. At each step you make an assessment. Does this part of the plan work? If it doesn't, well, I just work again. I reset the task, I reset and reschedule the action plan right here, right now at this specific point, and I keep working with that plan along one point after the other in order to move forward. But in order to do that, I'm doing it carefully. I understand the feedback, I understand the actions I have made, I know how to proceed, and I keep working with that. I try to avoid your impulse actions or the counterproductive activities that you might have in order to work with your plan. Sometimes we have counterintuitive ideas about the plans that don't work. So be focused and specialize into understanding your action plan, understanding what is your goal, and work with that plan. And be open to the feedback and ready to change everything that needs to be changed in order to have an action plan that works. Another thing is that you need to have support groups, people that they understand you, they have similar minds, and also people that they are there with their abilities to work with you. Support groups and groups of people that they work with you as a team. And don't be afraid to delegate the jobs that you want to delegate to others. There are people that they can do things for you and sometimes even better than you. For example, the web designer or the web developer that is going to work with you to help you put up and set up your ideas onto the web, onto a great site to have your e-shop for your stickers. All right, so ask for this, seek for this support group, seek for those people that they're going to be your partners, your colleagues, the people that they're going to work with you. Create a great and understanding team and ready to be inspired by your vision, your goal, and work with you. And don't be afraid to delegate the jobs you need for them. Don't be the one man that does everything or the one woman that does everything. You're not the orchestra person. Okay? So another thing is that it's important to keep a continuous focus on your goal. Avoid distractions. Sometimes when we start a goal and it starts smoothly to work, but we haven't reached the end point yet, but we feel confident that things are working, we just turn our minds into something else, turn our minds into a new goal, but we haven't finished the first one initially. So it's really, really important if you want to achieve to keep continuously your vision and your focus on your actual goal, the goal that you have now. Avoid the distractions. Distractions can be new goals or can be, I don't know, ideas that I'm already successful and I will live the big life, or I will be a little bit more of a big spender right now, or I will do some other things as well. And I will ignore or neglect my goal setting. It's important to keep always your focus on your goal. And when I mean always, I don't mean while you're in your personal life, in your personal time and your leisure time. I mean in your working hours, always keep your focus on your goal, on the things you want to achieve right here, right now. and you're going to be able to work until this goal is successful. Avoid the distractions and avoid the fact that sometimes the distractions tempt you to neglect your goal. Be there, focus on that, otherwise you will not see it happen. The moment you take out your focus, the goal cannot be realized and cannot be manifested. Okay, so this is very important. Another thing is to be conscious about the energy you spend on a daily program, on your daily plan, and realize how much energy do you spend on your goal every day. Is it too much? And you overuse your energy so that actually you reach this possibility of struggling to achieve the goal, or is it too little? See what is the energy, the appropriate energy you need on a daily basis to achieve the task that you have assigned for this specific day. Make it be realistic, make it be pragmatic and viable for you to achieve these sub goals every single day, and be mindful whether you spend too much energy or not on that. If this happens, well, either you need to refocus your energy on the task you need, or you need to reassess the task. Maybe they're too much for you right here, right now. Maybe you ask too much for yourself or too little, and you need to reassess those two things in order to understand which is the best possible combination of energy and tasks that you can do in order to have the best outcome on a daily plan, so as to have your overall plan for achieving your goal successful. So be mindful of that. Also, it's really important to be mindful to take a good have a good plan of self-care. Do you rest enough? Do you sleep enough? Do you eat healthy? Do you eat enough? And do you have a lot of time for yourself? Do you feel that you take care of your health, your mind health, your intellectual health, your psychological health? Just put it into your priority. It's really important. Since you know that this is a procedure that runs in the long run, you need to be mindful of your own state of mind, physical health, and everything in order to be able to work with your goal and live at the same time in a very good quality of life. So this is very important. Don't forget your self-care. Very important. And also, don't forget to have a balanced time between your personal life and your professional life. You have a goal to achieve, but it's really important to make a deal with yourself before starting this goal that you're going to protect a specific amount of time for your personal life. You don't want to put your personal life on the ice. It's important for you, for your quality of life, and for the philosophy I represent, that you have a balance between your personal life and your professional life. All these things are super important, and these are the main characteristic features of the steady walk to the top method to achieve your goals. It's a long-term procedure, but it's the most steady one, it's the most healthy one, and it's the one that ensures you that you have a good quality of life along with the best outcome for achieving your goals. If you have a lot of questions about that, or any questions about that, or if you wonder how you will be able to implement this method for you and for your own goals, don't forget to always ask your success coach, Panagiota, this is me, and always claim your free coaching session with me. You can see the links below and claim immediately your own free session, free first coaching session with me, in order to see how you're going to implement the steady walk to the top method for you and your own goals.